Y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, hey girl, hey, I'm Sharron. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So today we're going to be doing these kind of like BOHO Marley twists. Let's get into it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place, cause the love you give, it can't be replaced.
Hey y'all, so for today's video, this is the hair I'm going to be using. I bought 3 packs of each. I'm also going to be using the neat braid and all kind of styling tools. So this is what the outre spring twist hair looks like. Listen, for me, I like a little bit of kink with my hair, okay? So I love the spring twist hair, and I wanted to go in store to make sure the color was going to be what I wanted it to be, because they do have this on Amazon. But anyway, so we're going to be working on this section. I'm just going to part it down the middle. This is going to be 2 rows, and then I'm going to get the neat braid, put it all around the perimeter of the section, and then smooth it out. Okay, so this first twist is going to be kind of in real time. I'm going to talk through it, and then the second one will be sped up. But I'm going to do kind of like the braiding the root method. I love to do that. It makes it so you don't have to use the rubber bands, but you still get the root to be nice and taut. So I'm going to add a little bit more neat braid and then just braid the root nice and tight, because once we crochet the hair in, it is going to loosen it a bit, but not too much. So I braid it nice and tight. Then once we get our roots braided nice and tight, we're going to take only 1 strand. I only use 1 strand of hair per twist. That was more than enough. So I'm going to take that, and I am using my crochet needle that has like kind of the bigger hook, because this is a nice amount of hair. So I twist it before I put it on. Even though it's bigger, I still need to do that. And then I put it on the crochet hook, close it, pull it through. So then once the hair is through, I'm going to split my hair in 2 and begin to twist. So I am twisting individually and twisting together. Twisting individually and twisting together. So I'm twisting the hair in between my fingers and then twisting it together. Now for me, when adding the curly hair in, I am doing the feed in method. You could crochet the hair in if you want to, but for me, I just want to get everything done all in one. So I don't want to twist it and then go back in and crochet the hair in. But if you don't want to feed the hair in, you can easily crochet it in if that works best. But for me, like I said, I want to get it done all in one. So I just feed it in, and then I'm going to take some neat braid and put it on the ends of my hair, just so she's tucked and in place and is not sticking out. So for each twist, I'm using 2 to 3 strands. I use 3 strands on the top rows because I wanted it to have extra curly hair, but I'm adding in a second piece, and then we're going to continue to twist down. And then once I get further down, I'm going to take the end of the first piece that we crocheted in. Like once I get further down and I see it's only a little bit of black left on the hair and it's mostly orange, then I take it out, clip it away, and then continue to twist down. And so the 2 pieces turns into like 4 boho pieces, because I'm taking out the end once I twist a little bit further down. So once I get down to the end, I'm going to add the last curly piece, and this is going to be basically like the end of our hair, like having that curly end. So I'm just going to basically twist that in just like how you would if you was adding some extra hair. It's basically the same kind of feed in method, but instead of leaving the hair out, you're just going to use both pieces and twist them together while twisting with the hair, but making sure you twist it in between your fingers. And then you twist until there's no more kinky hair visible, and this is what you get, a beautiful curly end. Okay, so like I said, this second one will be super sped through. You crochet the hair in, then you split your hair in 2, you twist it together while also twisting individually. You're crocheting the curly hair in, and what I will say is, as I'm going, I'm kind of like pulling on the spring twist hair, and then especially on the ends, to make sure it'll naturally feather out, so that way as you twisting at the end, it naturally blends into the curly hair, and that's how you get the kind of like no bulkiness at the end. And that's pretty much it, y'all. I'll let y'all watch the rest, and then I'll catch y'all at the end of the video.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby.
Okay, y'all, so this is the finished look. I'm obsessed. I love the color. I love how they look. I will say, it's been a little minute since I had like some sort of style in with just all synthetic hair. So I'm kind of nervous to see like how long this is gonna last, because you know sometimes like with synthetic curly hair, once it start looking old, like you kind of gotta cut it out or take it out. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to keep this in for a couple of weeks, at least minimum 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, I'm kind of nervous about the hair because I love this beach curl. Like this is always the texture that I like to get when I do go to the beauty supply store and get like synthetic hair to like add in for the boho look. So I know that it's pretty and I know that it'll be okay, but I just don't remember how long. Like I don't remember how long it lasts for. And I feel like too, like when the hair is colored, when it starts to look a little like matted or a mess, it's more noticeable. Cause it's like this is bright. So if it start looking raggedy, everyone's gonna know. And it's not, how would they know? They're gonna know, like, please. So I'm a little worried about that. But other than that, like, I love how this came out. This did take me longer than I had anticipated. Like, I thought it was gonna take me like 4 hours or so. And it took me about like an hour and a half for the back and then like an hour and change per front section. I think it was all like separating the hair and like all of that stuff too. So I think sometimes I'm a little bit delusional. Like I go into things and I'm like, this is only gonna take me 3 hours, please. And then it's like 6 hours. Like, so that was kind of like my bad too, thinking it was just gonna be like so quick. Also too, I think the reason why I thought it was gonna be quick was because I initially intended to do these super large. Like they are kind of like large, but I was gonna do them real big. And then once I started, I was kind of like, nah, because I'm doing like the crochet method where I braid my root and crochet the hair in, and it's twists, it's not braids. So I'm like, I don't want to do them too big and then they start looking old too soon. You know what I'm saying? And I told you I be sweating like crazy. My hair and roots sweat a lot. So I'm like, I'll just do them like a medium size. But again, like for me, a style that I'm gonna keep in for a few weeks, that amount of time is not that bad because I'm like, I won't have to literally touch my hair for weeks. So it's a nice trade. But that's it, y'all. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Drop that in the comments and let me know what you thought. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. We're trying to hit 80K. Come on, help your girl out. And subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed to the channel. I will catch you in the next one, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, your weekend, whatever it may be. Peace and blessings. Bye.